Best Global Studios, Africa number one.
All right, so let's try this again. Okay, let's try this again. You ready? Let's see. Welcome to the Global Sunday Show. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Welcome if you're watching on Diverse TV. Welcome if you are watching on Facebook. All right, today's going to be a short show. We are bringing you the news with Mr. Laden, and then we're just gonna quickly go through learn isiZulu with Lungani. So what I will do is, you know what? Anyways, I promise to not take so much time, and you know, I already want to start talking. Anyways, yeah, let me introduce or welcome Mr. Laden so that we can begin the show and get ready for the news. We're having some difficulties with the internet; it keeps disconnecting. But with that said, Mr. Laden, welcome to the show.
Hello and happy birthday, everybody.
Well, yeah, that's what I was explaining earlier on. That me and my friends, well, it's me. Obviously, it's always the crazy. There's always one person who's like crazy. Um, so each and every time at the end of the year, I send them a text or give them a call because normally around this time I'm like traveling. I'm always away from home. I would send them a text and say happy birthday. Only them they know. Only
Yeah,
them they know. I mean happy new year, and then they will say happy birthday to you too. So
right.
yeah. Today is the 31st of what, January?
December.
December.
It's your birthday.
It is my birthday. Yeah. Well, maybe I'm well. I rather not say that. We
No,
all know.
every day when you get up and get dressed, you're a new person because every day you wear different clothes. So every day is your birthday.
Well, it might be offensive for other people because the 25th of December is somebody's birthday. So if I try to claim that, I might be crucified. You know.
Yeah, there was another guy from Africa, from Northern Africa, that had a birthday on the 25th of December.
Hmm.
I
Sounds
don't know,
familiar, but I'm not
maybe.
sure. So, what are you doing on your New Year's Eve? Welcome to the show, by the way, and yeah, thank you for being here. I know it's, you know, uh, December is I don't know, it's like a family month, or a lot
Yeah,
of people they
yeah.
travel, they go and see places, and they go see siblings and families and nephews and grandchildrens, and so um what are you okay, so here's the thing. In South Africa, what we do on New Year's Eve, we have fireworks. So everybody waits. We all buy fireworks, like fill the house with fireworks, and then we wait for the countdown, and then we go outside and we start, you know, lighting up those fireworks. I don't know what the American culture, but I know about the boot drop, in which I'll talk about that later. But what is your experience with New Year's Eve?
So my experience, so I have lived my entire life in the theater, and I started performing. Well, before theater, I started performing in theater when I was 10. I started performing on television when I was 18 months old, actually. Um, but in the theater on December 31st, it's St. Sylvester Day,
Ooh.
and we would have what is called a Sylvester performance. And so, what the theater would offer is one of the long shows like Aida or Sleeping Beauty, Swan Lake, something that takes 3 or more hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so if you ran the show from 8 o'clock, it'd be done at 11. But in the Sylvester performance, at some point during the performance, at least one place, and it could be several places, a celebrity shows up unannounced. Nobody knows except the administration that they're coming.
Mm.
And you're in the middle of the show, and then all of a sudden, Grace Jones walks out on the stage, like in a costume from the show, and then does a song. And then Dolly Parton comes out of the cake, and that, like the Sylvester performance. And so with those added things, the show, they do it so that the show curtain comes down right at midnight.
Mm.
And so what happens is they bring the curtain partway down, and then it rings the bells and the fireworks go off and the curtain goes back up, and then everybody has a party either on the stage or out in the lobby or something like that. So my whole life has been Sylvester performances. And so I don't have any personal tradition at all of New Year. And I also had a really strange misconception,
Yeah.
because I would get out of the theater at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I thought that the new year was at the first hour at 1 o'clock. And so years that I didn't have a performance, I'd like take a nap and I'd wake up at 1:45 to wish everybody a happy birthday. And I would be an hour late. So so when you have a life in the theater, it's really its own thing. And anybody watching this who's in the theater, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Christmas time, you're doing holiday shows. If you're in England, you're doing the Christmas pantos. If you're in America, you're doing Nutcracker.
Yeah.
And then on New Year's is the Sylvester show. So I don't have any tradition at all,
Mm.
other than outside of the theater for any of these holidays. So
Mm.
what I'm doing today is, I don't know. I'll probably go to bed at my normal time and be asleep when midnight comes, but maybe not. I don't know. People do call a lot, but since like our academy is on 6 different continents,
Yeah.
and so my New Year's calls have already started coming.